even though things may not work out now, but the thing is she has amplified her voice. And just like the last speaker said, tomorrow if we have anybody in this room in leadership position, do you think that person will not change things? The person will definitely change things and put certain things in place. So don't see all this stuff that we are doing here as waste of time. It is not. You're gaining knowledge, you're building a capacity that tomorrow if you find yourself in a leadership position, there are some certain things you will do. Let me take myself, for instance. I was a GPI girl, and I went on, I graduated from the program. Now God has made it possible that I'm coordinating the Calabar Center. And during the board meeting, I had to push that a GPI girl should be part of the board. And today that has actually happened. You understand? So when you have opportunity to learn, gain knowledge, build your capacity, please don't see it as waste of time. You don't know where you will be tomorrow. If tomorrow you eventually become the commissioner for health, do you think as you will not do things, you will put things in place? You make the health center disability friendly, the buildings, the services, the personnel, the trainings, and the rest. You will definitely do it. So please let us always make good use of every opportunity that we find ourselves. So like I was saying, unconsciously we do so many things. Program, we design materials, IEC things, awareness creation that are not, or even service provision, just like somebody was talking about attitude of health workers, that often bias about certain persons. I use the word unconsciously. Sometimes we forget. We want to carry out this workshop now. They unconsciously fixed it in maybe Marian Hotel upstairs, forgetting that there are some persons that may have difficulty climbing up. So most of the programs, the service provisions we have around us, interventions and things we do are done unconsciously. And they are not including taking the needs of all categories of persons into consideration. If inclusion of all categories of persons is considered, if inclusion of all categories of persons' considerations are left unaddressed in interventions and other programs, of course, this will weaken, damage, or render the program useless. So we need to address it now. We need to tackle it. We need to speak up. We need to advocate. We need to plead. We need to ask them to do it. Who are the them? The government, the CSOs, different groups, private sectors, and even we. And even we, inclusive. Because even in our various groups that we belong, we have issues with ourselves, true or false. A very good example is the Jonapit in the state. There are issues with that group, true or false. These are people that belong to the same category. So why the discrimination? Why the issues? These ones are discriminating against this one. So if we leave all these things unaddressed, definitely whatever thing we are doing is useless as far as we are concerned. And then let's also remember that there's a huge need to analyze and highlight some of the issues, some of the gaps that we have identified in relation to inclusion in programs, projects to ensure that they provide and meet the desired needs of beneficiaries. We need to take them into consideration to ensure that all these things are met. So let's look at some simple terms. What is inclusion to start with? Who can tell me, from the word inclusion, what comes to your mind? Inclusion. Okay.
From the word inclusion, what comes to my mind in a lay language, I would say addition. Adding me to what is already there. Let me be there.
Can we give